I'm Paul Meakin and I'm the Mortgage and Protection Advisor. In the first appointment, what we'll do is go through a fact find. So that will involve things like name, address history, employment history, what you earn, what you spend, and what kind of mortgage, what kind of property you're looking for. Based on the answers you give within your fact find, that will then assist me to do research to pinpoint which lender and which mortgage deal is most appropriate for you. As part of the appointment process, what I will do is show you which lenders are available, and we'll source these lenders into a particular order, an order of cost, so you can then see why that lender will be the cheapest one for you. The amount you can borrow will depend on a number of things, how much you earn, how much you spend, things like loans, credit cards, and also which lender we look at. Each lender will have a different set of affordability calculators. So the deposit we'll require is a minimum of 5%, although that will affect the product range that you go on to. The bigger the deposit, the better the deals get. Once we've established which lender and which deal we're going to go for, I'll then submit the full application on your behalf and do all the chasing directly with the lender. An AIP, otherwise known as an agreement in principle, or a decision in principle, or a mortgage promise is what it's also known as, is a short application sent to a lender that will be credit scored and credit checked. That then establishes that you are good to go for a mortgage. The lender would want to value the property for their own purposes and for yours. They will send a valuer to the property that you're purchasing to establish that it's worth the amount that you're paying, that there's no major defects with the property, and that it's also resellable when you come to sell the property again. The solicitor will do all the legal searches to make sure that the property is a legally sellable property. They're also looking for things like if the HS2 train line is going to be put through your back garden. They will do sort of environmental search, land registry search to make sure it's a legally sellable property, and make sure about rights of way through the land. Anything that you need to know legally about the property that may put you off the purchase, or may want to proceed with the purchase. The exchange process is the part of the purchase process which means the purchase is legally binding, so the seller and the buyer must then proceed. Completion is at the time you get the keys, the money swaps hands and the property becomes yours. Your first mortgage payment will usually go around a month after completion, so a month after you get the keys, 30 days later the payment will usually go from your bank account. You are notified by the lender before that happens of the exact payment date of your first payment. Your mortgage deal will have a term, usually 2, 3 or 5 years. So for example, if it's a 2-year fixed rate, we would then contact you just before that deal ends to see if that lender is going to retain your business or whether we look to a different bank to move that elsewhere to a better deal. It's nice to own the property, but we also like to ensure that you can stay in the property. So as a mortgage and protection advisor, I'll be recommending a whole package for you. So who's the best lender and what protection you need to stay in that house.